They make a good line. They're into the back straight with no histrionics to report. 75 from release point. They've all brought their manners thus far. It's green for Go Racing. And Our Uncle Dan was clearly the best to bounce away. And as they sort their order out, it's going to be racebook order 1, 2, 3, 4. As Our Uncle Dan finds the top by a length and a half to He's Sweet, a similar margin further back to the Grogfather. And last of all was Our Uncle Harold. Lead time of 9. So they didn't blaze away from the arm, but they certainly got away well enough. Our Uncle Dan still racing strongly. A length and a half on He's Sweet, the Grogfather. And 2 further back at the end of the field was Our Uncle Harold. 12.50 left to go. They flattened in on the first occasion. They're about to trip the first quarter, and it was covered off in 31.3. So the 2-year-olds all still pacing well. It's Our Uncle Dan leading out by 5 metres on He's Sweet, which got a little bit closer. Right up behind them was the Grogfather, and last of all, as they passed the 1,000, getting the judge and bell, was Our Uncle Harold. 9.50 left to go onto the railway end, and it's Our Uncle Dan. Still no change to the order. He's Sweet's camped right up behind it. The Grogfather's worse than midfield, and last of all is Our Uncle Harold. 8.50 left to go. This quarter's been fairly steady. It was tripped off in 32.6, so 63.9 the first half. It'll be a quick trip home as Our Uncle Dan starts to up the ante now. It leads out by 7 metres on He's Sweet. The Grogfather's third, and just feeling for a bit more rain is Uncle Harold as they go past the 600. They're about to go past the mile marker. And Our Uncle Dan's still out in front by 7 metres. He's Sweet's next, and then comes the Grogfather. And Our Uncle Harold can still see them all. Third quarter was 28.7, so they really lit it up then. As Our Uncle Dan goes for the doctor, he leads by the best part of 10 metres on He's Sweet. Coming from the back of the field with runs was the Grogfather, and Our Uncle Harold's 3 wide as heads were turned. Our Uncle Dan, how much left in the tank? The Grogfather's coming down the outside. Back to the inside is He's Sweet. The Grogfather's taking big strides on the outside. The Grogfather's nearly on terms with Our Uncle Dan. Goes straight past. Oh, the Grogfather, too good. Beats Our Uncle Dan. Third in 10 metres away was He's Sweet. And 15 metres away at the tail of the field was Our Uncle Harold. 29.1. The mile in 201.7.